Hello, so we're here after the closing ceremonies in the charity auction, and I got a couple of Anons here. Well, not really Anon, they're kind of just guys, and then that one.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask them some questions about what they thought of the convention. So I'm gonna start right to left. I'm gonna get the biggest loser last. So, what did you think of the convention?
The convention was fucking awesome, man.
What was your favorite panel?
My favorite panel is probably the Trixie panel. It's just fucking retarded.
And what was your favorite moment?
I like the moment when somebody actually read out my fucking slide. That was pretty fucking good. It was meant to be like...
I thought he was like gonna like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm just doing it. He actually read the whole entire fucking thing. I was like, bro.
That was literally supposed to be the most illegible thing, and there was a fucking text that he put there that said, fucking TLDR Trixie is cool or some shit.
What the fuck?
And he just fucking Mad Lad fucking read
the same guy who pulled
and then he fucking did a Madden trick as well.
Yeah.
That was great.
He just took a fucking plushie, like just a giant life size out.
Over there.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, it was just fucking awesome. I loved it.
So what did you think of the convention?
Dude, it was awesome.
What was your...
So comfy and all that.
Yeah. So what would you give it out of 10?
Like
And you too.
Oh, I would give this fucking 10 out of 10. You know
Nice.
why? This is my first fucking con.
Oh, hell yeah. What about you?
Dude, 11 out of 10 for sure.
Ooh,
Yeah.
got him. What was your favorite panel?
Panel? Oh, there were so many. Let's see, the fair Mare Theo was pretty good.
Oh,
Ooh, I didn't get to go to that one.
Yeah.
I didn't go to that. I wanted to go with him.
Yeah.
Interviewing people.
Crazy.
And what was your favorite moment of the convention?
I don't know, actually. I think there's just so many hype moments. I think one moment that just arriving at the airport and meeting a bunch of Anons at the Mare Fair, or at the Mare Van meetup.
That's pretty
They were
good. Mare Van was
chill
pretty
over
great.
there and had already things to say about the con. Apparently someone was wearing Crocs and got ants crawling all over him by the Mare Van.
Damn it, Purp. So what did you think of the convention?
I absolutely loved it. I had a great time. I missed a lot of my friends, and being able to see them in real life is always really, really fun. And just getting to be a part of it, because I got to work staff.
Yo.
Just like it was like we got robes and we ordered them, and I got one, and it's one of the comfiest things I think I've ever worn.
I wish I got one.
I've been wearing it all con.
Wearing pants under that?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, no comment actually.
Oh. I'm gonna have to age restrict this video.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, YouTube guidelines. You know how that can be.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, no. Just working staff and getting to be a part of the whole process has been just a real joy. And I wouldn't trade the friends I have here for the world.
What would you get the con out of 10?
11, 12, 20, just infinity out of 10. I don't think anything could replace this experience.
And what's your favorite panel here?
I gotta say, my favorite panel, I didn't get to go to a lot of panels, but going to the free hugs panel and
That was
just
good.
witnessing the fact that we can make our own episodes now was just like, we really are at that point where the creativity has lifted off, and it's its own generating machine.
And yeah, that's pretty damn good. You got a favorite specific moment from this convention?
Well, going to the, how if you want to run your own convention panel at the end, and just like hearing all the things that went into making Mare Fair happen was really great to watch. And just oh my God, the charity auction, getting to be an auctioneer and having what I believe is over $50,000 raised for charity.
They're saying it's gonna be 58 to 60,000 afterwards, counting in the Tenny dinner and stuff like that.
I didn't even think about Tendy dinner or the room parties, just everything that's going to charity. It's amazing. And but like, my favorite silly moment, I guess, was when someone was handing out squeakers.
Oh God, that was my least favorite moment.
Give me that thing.
And having people
I hate, dude. That was
getting
so
that.
fucking annoying.
But it was still hilarious that he explained it to me. It's the perfect amount of chaos, right? Because everyone has one, and just one going that's okay. You know, you can probably tune that
absolutely not.
out. All right.
No,
for some
it is
people,
irritating.
But if multiple people are doing it, then
It's
the
even
chaos.
worse.
The chaos
It is
is
even
happening
freaking worse.
before you can stop it. It's not planned out. It's random. It's chaos, and I totally subscribe to that way of thinking.
Subscribing, like,
Well
and
said.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and
Friendship
subscribe.
Incorporated
Yes,
YouTube
please.
channel.
Shell.
I want to add. I think I thought of a fake good moment.
Uh-huh.
It was opening ceremonies.
Oh,
it
the
was
animation.
So hype, the animation, and the crowd.
That's exactly.
Like
that's
I
literally
like
what
you
I
know,
When I saw
like
the
as staff,
reactions,
we got
I
to
was-
see
I was
the
just, like, really
we got to see the
happy.
opening like a while back, but it was so different at the opening ceremony. It was just the crowd. It set the tone for the whole con.
Absolutely.
I was just getting ready to say that. That was my.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, how did you like the convention?
9.5 out of 10. 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
Why it half? Is it because I'm here?
No, because a few things didn't happen that I was kind of hoping to happen, but it's okay.
You can have
It's not.
sex.
Yeah. No,
It's still tonight.
No, yeah, I was 9.5 out of 10. Definitely one of the, like, I haven't been to a lot of cons, but went pretty good.
What was your favorite panel? You can
watching
say your
paint
own.
dry.
Oh my god.
Because I passed out. I was shit faced and I
You
couldn't-
failed.
And they didn't kick me out.
They didn't murder you.
I fell asleep. I
Yeah,
fell
let's
asleep,
go.
and they still got the
You want to hear
band.
some bullshit?
Yeah.
I literally, I just got off my shift, like fucking 30 minutes like before that fucking thing ended. I went in there and they actually gave me that fucking thing. That felt bad and gave to somebody else.
Oh.
Okay.
Legendary.
But yeah, probably the paint drying was my favorite panel.
And what was your favorite moment from the convention overall? Or one of them?
Well, for now, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
Still got a few. We got one more. The day's not over. So
Still got
For
the
now-
staff party.
Yeah.
Woo!
for now, it was trying an undisclosed drink during a bar. So
It's a
probably
secret.
that between that and
Is that why you were
The
passed
charity.
out that night?
Tastes
No.
so freaking good though.
no, that
That
was
was
why.
awesome.
But I mean, it contributed to it, but it's not why I was passed out.
All
You're
right.
talking
fair
about
enough.
the
Paint drying.
yeah. No, I think.
I think you said enough.
Before or after I
Bef-
drank the.
It was after.
Really?
Yeah. I think. Don't matter.
Anyway, yeah.
Pretty good. You want to be in it?
Yeah, sure.
What did you think of the convention?
There was 2 rarity panels. Hell yeah!
Were you at both of them?
Don't. Oh, yes, I went to both of them.
What would you give this convention out of 10?
11.
Okay.
This has been surreal. I mean, these people are insane, but in kind of a good way. But
Yeah.
you know,
So-
I mean, they just shout "Mare" at the top of their lungs. You know,
Luckily, nobody shitted in the walls or on in the bathroom floor or some shit like that.
As far as we
We
know.
didn't have a doo-doo feces all over the wall
not yet.
moment.
So I
Yeah,
would
not yet.
I would ask what your favorite panel is, but I feel like you already kind of spoiled
I
it.
mean, I want to give a shout out to the Fallen Oak panel. It was very touching, very beautiful. It was a great charity, and we raised just an absurd amount of money. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, I was ringing people up. There's a guy who bought a painting for $3,000. He said,
Yep, lemon.
"Can I add $2,000 more dollars to this?"
What?
I did that as a separate
Yeah.
donation. So
Damn.
Wow.
yeah,
This
You
dude was
should've-
working
you
like a
should've told-
machine at
it was
the
absurd.
You both were.
machine.
I
You
mean,
should have told.
How much
fucking
stuff did that dude buy?
lemon?
Yeah.
Fuck. Three
How much
things.
stuff's
4
gonna be
things.
loaded
4
in my
things.
trunk?
There were a lot of
How much stuff is gonna be loaded in my trunk? Does anybody know?
4 things.
Four things, and they're all big.
Well, the smallest one's a con book.
Yeah.
Smallest one's a book.
Yeah.
You saw so many people. Just
I need to get my
turn into
combo
the
signed by y'all.
desk at the front.
And what was the last question I was asking?
What would you rate out of 10?
I already did that.
Yeah, he already did that.
What was your favorite?
What was your favorite moment? Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Brain rot.
Jesus Christ! Was there ever a bad moment? I mean,
What's the best?
Yes.
Diarrhea. Getting food poisoning on Monday.
people puked and stuff. I guess.
Yes, and we had an
don't
EMC
forget about
call,
the
so
end.
yeah, there was a bad moment.
Furries
Dude, the
rated
guy
off
posted
at some
the
point.
thread.
That's probably a low moment.
That was a low moment because I was there.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy.
There's a Dave Strider cosplayer for some reason. Don't know what that was about.
Pretty base.
There's a Homestuck fan here.
Ew.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
You know?
For real, for real. Alright, well, that's everybody in this area. So, yeah, might do some more of these, but yeah. Onwards. We have an anonymous source here wishing to add on to something. Camera's covered.
Mare Blade!
Oh, yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
Nice, nice. I'm here with another guy, a good buddy of mine now, I'd say, and I wanted to ask him a few questions. I'm gonna step back a bit. Let's see, zoomed in. How did you feel about the con?
Pain. Not playing.
Genuinely.
It was cool. I felt like an Anon.
An Anon.
Okay, let me see. Let me contextualize my thoughts. I'm on like 1 hour of sleep.
Okay. Make it quick then.
I've staffed several conventions, to include like chairing for one, and I would just like I would say the this con like had so much hate, so much heat towards it, not in it, but towards it, and you know, I just I don't see it. Like, everyone just loved each other, in fact, a little bit too much at times. Like, if you went on the 4chan threads, you just saw everyone, like, laying each other and just giving each other pipe. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But,
It's pretty fun.
no, honest to goodness, like, this is what I remember about my first time Ever Free 2021, walking in as a brony, back from the wilderness, coming home. And it was just wonderful. This convention, these people, I mean, you know, even running into Spec.
Hi.
Just, like, it's just grace upon grace upon grace. And I don't know what else to say other than, like, I unironically love the fandom. I unironically love ponies. I unironically love the people here. And I really hope that this is not the end and that we keep this trend that way.
Very well said. What would you give this convention out of 10?
A 10.
Nice. What was your favorite panel?
Mine. No, I take that back. No, it's the Rarity panel, dude.
Oh, boy.
Rarity's a babe. She can get it. She's bad. She's bougie. She's cooking up dope with an Uzi. She's just fierce.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool. And how did staffing here compare to other places? I mean, you kind of went it a little bit, but staffing
well,
here
like I
in
said,
comparison.
You know, I mean, so it's not to say that the other cons sucked. It's more to the effect of this one got the spirit down, and it got it down really well. Like, I want to make that clear. You know, yes, you know, I am saying that things could be better with like the other cons, but it wasn't like as if they're doing things wrong. We're doing things the way that we know them, and luckily here, everyone in leadership and like the staff just knew like, okay, like we're here to have fun, we're here to do ponies, and you know, just have a good time, and you know, the staff understood that and just kind of brought that out. Like I was ConOps, I was one of the ConOps mods, and you know, it's nuts. It's nuts. You know, like everything's fine for a day, and then all of a sudden you've got like fire after fire after fire, and you know, thankfully we were such a well-oiled team that like we're able to self-suppress. But you know, it just yeah. It was an absolute blast and a great privilege to be part of this staff.
Very nice. And I got one last question for you. What was your favorite moment from this convention?
That's my favorite moment.
Yeah. If you got one, a definitive one.
I really gotta say the charity auction.
Oh yes.
So, and I appreciate you guys listening. I know I'm rambling. I'm on.
You're good. I just interviewed a guy that was like 7.5 minutes long. Just so you're good.
Okay. Wait, what happened?
This interviewed a guy that took like 10 minutes. So you're good.
Yeah. So I mean, like, That charity auction was phenomenal. $10,000 was donated, and I mean, the cause was good. The person behind the cause was good. First time I've ever seen a charity be just really humble about like accepting proceeds. Like if you know her story, like it would absolutely, you know, leave you like at least teary-eyed.
Yeah.
And just seeing how excited everybody was. I'm gonna say something a little bit controversial. I definitely get the heat behind TrotCon. Like, TrotCon, come on, guys. Like, why are we bickering about damn charities? Like, I hope someone from TrotCon sees this. Quit being dumb. This is charity. Quit competing over charitable giving. Like, if anyone's giving money, then it's fine. Jesus. Like, you guys can be cool. Just come on. But, anyways, yeah. So them's my thoughts.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much for your time. Super. Hello, I'm here with Wolvan / DJ Schnitzel. Really great name. How did you enjoy the con, buddy?
It was an absolute blast. Since I've been working on this in the beginning.
The lighting's really bad.
Since I've been working on this in the from the very get-go, I've been there from the very first moment and had. There was a point when we were going. So how many attendees are we gonna get? Mm-hmm. And we went like, yeah, we're first year con. We're not really known. We're fortune related. 250 to 300, 350 max. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, the convention has blown out over 550 people. If I remember correctly. So many awesome people, such good vibes. Everybody was just. It was amazing. It was definitely one of the best cons in my life. My first con was BronyCon 19, and this con honestly managed to capture the magic that I first experienced during that con, and that is just something not only I say, but like others say to me, and it just blows my mind if I'm being honest.
What would you give this star? What would you give this convention in a rating from 1 to 10? Most people have said 11. You can say that too, but yeah. You can be completely honest.
Probably an 8 or 9. Simply for the reason that with the amount of staff duties I had, I barely had time to see. Like there's so many people, so many friends of mine that came here, and I barely had time to hang out with them. That's like the biggest issue I have with the con, although that's more me problem, more a self-made problem than it is a con problem. But that's the reason why I'm not giving it a full 10 or 11 as most people do.
Understandable. Did you get to go to any panels?
When? I've been basically running around the convention.
Yeah,
like,
I saw you doing the line control and everything.
Obviously, I was at my panels, but then again, that's me hosting.
I mean, other leads have said that their own panel is their favorite, so it's fine.
Let me try and remember. I don't think I actually had the time to go to many panels, if I'm being honest.
That's perfectly understandable. We could just skip that question, I guess, and replace another one. How the fuck did you come up with the name DJ Weiner Schnitzel? I need the background. That is an amazing name for DJ.
You ever heard of Everfree Encore?
I believe so. That was like 2013, 14?
It's every year. We had an Everfree Encore this year.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like a virtual concert, right?
No. Everfree Encore is an actual like real life concert, real life.
I'll get you next.
an actually like real life concert like
right.
in Germany. It's like a weekend long with camping and the concert, and it's basically a mini festival.
So it's like Burning Man for bronies.
Yeah, I think so. I do think so.
Okay.
Anyways, I have a couple friends in Germany, the Saxony bronies. They always set up the Saxony disco, which is like just this tent with 1200 watt bass speakers set up and like a real DJ.
Keep going.
A real DJ pult and everything, and anyways, they were looking for people who are going to DJ because it basically went 24 hours. We even ended up.
Oh my god.
We even ended up getting a warning from the convention leads, being like, "Hey, can you turn it down because you're kind of overpowering the main stage."
Oh my god, that's great.
But yeah,
too powerful.
My friends were looking for people to DJ, so I was like, okay, I give it a try. And I played a little. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend came up to me, and like one of my friends is cosplaying Sonata Dusk from EQT and is calling himself DJ Taco. My other friend is calling himself DJ Döner, which translates to DJ Kebab.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up taking on the moniker of DJ Wiener Schnitzel.
I love it. That's a great story. I'll have to look up Ever Free Encore when I get home.
It is honestly, it is a blast. It's just like you camp together with your bros. There is so much alcohol. I arrived and the first thing I got was a shot of Jaeger.
Hey, nice. There was one more additional question I want to add that I didn't give a few beforehand. Since you're European, how does this American convention compare to European conventions? Do you like American conventions more or European ones more?
That's a really tough question, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not entirely sure if I can really say.
I want to interview you.
I'm not even sure if I can really say I like one more than the other.
That's fair. It can be equal.
There's definitely a difference. Sorry.
No, you're good. Continue.
There's definitely a difference in the way that that people behave, like in the general mentality. But they both have just such amazing vibes when it comes to just having people come together. I have just being able to see friends. It's they're both just really special in their own way, and I can't really tell which one I like more.
That's honestly the best answer for me, that you just love both like equally. Like that's really heartwarming. I want to ask you one more question and then I'll let you go. What was your favorite moment on this convention for you?
Favorite moment of this convention? There were a couple of really great moments for me. Us dying at Wet Brain and seeing the people go out of their mind. It's my DJ set, although my legs
crazy
regret,
at that.
I have so much regret.
I recorded that.
Everything hurts.
You did amazing.
It is. I might have done amazing. But there was like sheer willpower driving me.
Yes.
My exhaustion levels are way beyond any kind of limit that they should be. And my legs hurt, my arms hurt, everything just hurts.
That's how you know you had fun.
Yeah, it was an awesome set, but I regret, my body regrets every single moment of it. But I think the greatest moment might have actually been the closings, like after the charity auction, when I did my best to hold over all the guests in the room, hold them over until we get our real closing ceremony with court going, where me and the others on stage were animating people and having like one final hurrah, one final bit of energy going into the crowd and really give them a final send off.
All right, that's a very good last moment. Do you have any closing remarks?
I really hope we can get Mare Fair 2 going. I'm not making any promises because, again, there's a lot of aftercon stuff that is going to have to be dished out. A lot of administrative stuff that we have to do. The convention post-mortem. I can't tell if we have a Mare Fair 2, but I hope we do.
Me too, brother.
And I will never do ops again.
It wasn't that bad. Well, I don't know your experience.
It was a lot. I mean, doing ops isn't that bad, but it took a lot of time out of being able to be with my friends.
That's fair.
Ops took a really decent chunk out of my weekend that I could have spent with my friends.
You know what they say, friendship is magic. Do you mind telling the people that are watching this vlog how many departments you fucking were in? You were in quite a couple. I think the most out of probably anybody.
Tech lead, PR, AV, operations, and general. I did a bit of publication. I think I'm not sure if video editing goes on the publication, but
I guess it would count.
I did like a lot of side stuff for a few other departments if things came to it. And during the convention, I was like, hey, we need another hand for this, or hey, there's something that needs to be done here. Usually I ended up standing up straight and being like, okay, I'll do it.
You did a fantastic job, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
Let's go get drunk.
I'm tired.
Hello, I am wasted now, but I'm joined here with someone who is familiar to my vlog. We are here with Meanly. I love this guy because he also hates Rarity. Rarity is fucking dog shit.
I hate Rarity.
I mean, I'll be real. I think she's kind of hot, but I hate her personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking base. Shake my hand if you want. God damn, I hate Rarity. Horse grade 6.
Yes.
Fuck her.
100%.
You gotta be quiet though, because people are starting to sleep. But yes. How did you enjoy Mare Fair?
I thought Mare Fair was absolutely fantastic. In comparison, like, my favorite con to date was probably HRPC.
Which one?
HRPC, High Roller Pony Con in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Fancy.
Which was a one-time con because it's really hard for conventions to get AOKs from venues in fucking Vegas. So it usually still comes to the Vegas curse of only going 1 year and then never coming back. But in a very similar vein, like, most of that convention was bored people. So that's where I got to really party out, and we had like a really fun time, and there was really nice panels run. The convention staff was awesome, so on and so forth, right? And even Theo, like we
I love Theo, dude.
We had a whole penthouse.
A penthouse?
That place that Theo had gotten.
Shit, dude, that's fucking sick.
And this blows it out of the water, man. Like this is.
This blows Vegas out of the water?
Yeah, like I mean, like bits and bobbles, whatever it is. Like I come to cons to make memories. Like every single time I go to a con, I get a new ukulele. And I collect the stickers on the con, and then just hang it up on my wall after.
Oh, that's so sweet. I genuinely really love that.
So like, it was great.
What would you give this convention on a rating on
10.
a scale of 1 to 10? Wow.
10.
10?
Like
no issues at all?
I didn't have any issues.
The only issues that I've had is that they already addressed was lack of like multiple water stations because people had to go to like con ops to get water. But other than that, yeah.
Water doesn't matter to me. I mean,
it's more about dehydration.
I'm from Colorado. I'm from a desert, and I hardly drink water anyway. It's just.
That's fair.
It wasn't really an issue for me. I got plenty of water as I went through, so I didn't really have any.
Cool. What was your favorite panel that you went to?
Zigger Beans.
Yo, I recorded that entire thing.
I didn't just record it. I bid $200 on the Zigger Beans book. So
did you win it?
Yeah, I have it in my backpack.
Can you take it? Can you whip it out?
Yeah, I'll whip out the Zigger Beans.
I'm gonna pause the recording. So okay, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. So this dude won Zigger Beans. You can go for it.
You're fine. Go for it.
I go now.
So, how does it feel having own Zigger Beans? How does that feel?
You know, it's a fun memory. That's how it makes me feel. I'm gonna put that in my memory box. It's gonna be great. A lot of the illustrations of that book are watercolors. So
Yeah.
I wanna go through and I wanna create this.
I can make like a ponyfied version of it.
Yeah, just like, there's
Oh.
already some ponyfied pages out there. And,
Yeah, I
art
saw
on,
it with
but
Sakura.
I mean, I got some art projects that I want to put together, and I think that would be really cool.
That's honestly very sick, and I think I left the charity auction at that portion where I was auctioning off. So I'm glad you won it. That's very based. What was your favorite part, like a specific favorite part of this convention for you? If you have like a specific memory. Most people have said charity auction, but you know, pop off. It's a specific memory. One of my favorites of yours was going all about how much you fucking hate Rarity. That was one of my favorites, to be honest with you. That was really funny.
I try to make none of my favorite parts anything remotely related to Rarity, because
That's honestly fair.
She turns it into a bad memory.
Okay,
However,
what's your favorite good memory?
That's hard. I did rather think that I thought it was super wholesome. Like, 'cause I was actually sitting behind Lemon Drop during the charity auction.
Oh yeah, me too. I was sitting right next to him.
Yeah, so like I thought it was really neat that like we kind of got through most of the charity auction stuff, and we thought that it was done. They were kind of wrapping up. They're like, oh, one more thing, and then they broke that out. And then that bidding war happened. It got to like 10,000, and
That's insane.
everybody like that was better than any ending ceremony stuff that I think they could have even planned for. And we were already like over time.
Honestly,
and then
dude.
the $10,000, right? You know, like that bid was put out. Everybody was cheering, and I think Lemon Drop even
Dude, I love
like
Lemon.
seemed like super happy about that kind of thing, and that made a smile on my face. I loved how the charity lady went over. Like she was crying.
Dude, she was gorgeous.
I heard from a source. I mean,
crying.
like $300 alone is enough to feed all their horses at that charity for like a month.
She's gonna be here for like at least 5 years, I think.
Oh yeah, like it's like $2,500 to just like renovate the little barn that they have, to start putting up like fences, like that kind of thing. So it really is just like that definitely impacted. And I'm so happy that they chose that horse.
I love you,
charity.
Kinkhorse. And Kinkhorse's wife, I don't know your name. But yes, continue.
Yeah, I'm glad that they chose that charity and instead of like Days End or something like that.
See you, Brandon.
Yeah, like because those charities, yeah, like they get millions and millions of dollars.
Exactly.
So something like this, like it's good that they do. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's a drop in the bucket. You don't make as visible of an impact. But we had her here. This was like her first big thing. We really made a difference.
so
in her
happy
life. This
for
is
her.
definitely going to be like one of the best memories that she has. It's one of the best memories that I had.
I 100% agree with you in so many, like, in all those ways. Like, I didn't personally meet her, but like, seeing her cry, it made me cry. I was there up until before Lemon bid 10 grand. God bless that guy, dude. Fucking hell, he's a degenerate, but he's like the hero degenerate. But like, I was crying earlier, bro. I won't lie to you. Like, Kim is such a sweetheart, dude. My God, thank you for your time. Go enjoy the party. And thank you again, Namely. You're the best.
Thank you.
Can I shake your hand again? Thank you. Just continue while we work.
No, just heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
You usually go to conventions, and I mean, when you found out I was in Orlando, you know, it's not exactly the middle of nowhere. I haven't been to Disney in a while, so yeah, nice venue, nice city.
What would you give this convention, like, a number ranking out of 1 to 10?
I'm gonna say, let's go with 9. Yeah.
Respectable. If you went to any panels, do you have a favorite one?
Favorite panel?
Your favorite
you know,
panel?
I'll go with Ike's cocktail panel.
It's the second time I've heard that one.
Yeah.
As being a musician that was initially skeptical about the convention, do you think this reception from this convention is enough to persuade you to come into another Mare Fair potentially? Would you come back for more? Is basically what I'm saying.
I'd come back. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but everything doesn't have to be for everybody. So
Okay. And one last question before I let you pass the fuck out or whatever. Was there a particular moment in the convention that you enjoyed, or like a special moment, like one moment that you really liked?
I mean, my set was pretty crazy.
I heard it was.
Yeah,
I passed the fuck out beforehand. I'm so tired.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's hard to top that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the party here was also pretty fucking awesome. So, oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I haven't seen arm wrestling at a.
I saw a picture
since
of
the
that.
first Babs Con, like
Holy
10 years
shit.
ago. So yeah, that's.
Damn, you go back.
Yeah, my friend said that was the loudest party they've bartended at a con, pretty much. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. You have a great night, and thank you for your time.
Yep.
So you have a great night.
You too.
Here for another speed run interview. Hello, this is ArtistAnon. Yeah, we'll just go with that. How did you enjoy the convention?
Convention was absolutely fantastic. It was great.
Mm-hmm. What would you give it? 1 out of 10?
10.
What was your favorite panel? You can say wet brain. That's fine.
I don't even know if I can say wet brain.
No.
Well, you like the Tandy dinner? No, you know what? Tandy dinner. Did I say 10? Either
Tandy dinner counts. Yeah.
Tandy dinner or wet brain.
Okay.
Those are really the only ones I went to.
Favorite moment from the convention? So many.
I don't know. It's just been 3 days of good moments.
Oh, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll with that. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right.
Good night. Goody. Shut up, them. Hello, everybody. We're here with another interview. This time I have a musician. You're free to introduce yourself if you want.
My cutie mark is a gun, also known as McMiag, or however the fuck you want to say the abbreviation, MCMIAG.
Okay, fair enough.
Mario used to call me Mark. Yeah, just so specific with it.
Good enough. How did you enjoy the convention?
This convention?
Yes. Hello again. I'm wasted, but I ran into AnonTheAnon and he's about to pass out, so I'm gonna make this quick. So, hello.
Hi. I barely stayed up, but how are you doing?
I am drunk.
Yeah. Hi, drunk.
Hello.
Hi.
So how did you enjoy the con?
Oh, it was pretty chill. I loved it. I loved all of it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What would you give it? 1 to 10? 1 out of 10. 10?
10.
Okay. What was your favorite panel? You can
Wet
include
brain.
ones you've been on. Wet brain?
Wet brain.
Because you almost died on it.
Yeah, that was fun.
What was your favorite move in the convention as a whole?
Dropping 10K.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, well, you're good to go.
See ya.
Have a good night. Okay. So I'm back again right after AnonTheAnon, and I'm gonna be interviewing my brother Theo. I love this dude.
Here I am, Theo. This is me.
Mares. How did you enjoy the convention?
I enjoyed it pretty good. I had a good staff role, so honestly, if you're asking me about the baseline convention from an attendee standpoint,
yes,
can't really give that to you. But from what I've seen, from what I've heard from everyone else around here, I've been doing my best to help put on the best thing.
This could take.
So if you're wondering about my role in the con, I'm basically the alternate hands of one of the main events people, you know, and I'm basically his second set of hands. I've been pretty busy all con, anything that involves setting up in like the main convention party room, that is where I've been, official official shit.
Hell yeah,
official shit,
official business.
Right, there's a big world out there.
But with the rest of the con, from what I've seen, it's been great. I've heard from the other staff members. I heard from people straight from the top, right? I know those guys. They've been buddies of mine for years. Half the reason why I even have this job in the first place. But fucking no big complaints. Nothing huge. no big inconveniences where the con head had to turn his head away for like 2 hours doing something stupid. But I just hear it's been good.
What would you give this convention on a scale of 1 to 10? Number
1 to
wise.
10.
That goes hard.
I'm sorry, I have a nicotine addiction.
That's okay.
I have a nicotine addiction.
We all have our demons.
Let me think again. You
1 out of 10.
You're messing my train of thought.
It's okay. Ranking this convention from a scale of 1 to 10, and how much 1 you enjoyed it the least, and 10 you enjoyed it the most.
I'd probably say I probably enjoyed it. I'll give this convention, from my own personal standpoint, right? How I've enjoyed it and how I've enjoyed everything. Objectively, I'd give this con an A+. Con staff, I'd give it A-. I wish I had more free time to enjoy the rest of the con. That's literally just because I'm staff. That's it. You know? My thing is, so many cool things happened. Maybe I'll throw in some panels next year. Get a bit of time off. I know I could. I could throw in some panels. But I really loved helping out for this con a whole lot. Guy I'm working under. That's been pretty fun. I've been able to do whatever.
Which department were you in?
Which department? Oh, I was immediately under Ike.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Ike's great.
I don't know all the departments specifically, but
That's okay. I get it.
I was like a second set of hands. I wish honestly I could have been awake fully during the parties. But that's it.
Did you get to go to any panels?
I did.
What was your favorite panel?
The reading of
Was it Zigger Beans?
Of Zigger Beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zigger Beans panel. That was actually pretty good.
I recorded that in its entirety.
We literally fucking sat there, read that old ass children's book.
I
It
love
sounded
that
like
too.
a funny word, so we all got to laugh at it. Because it was that book was written in good faith. It was an old book though. It's really just an old book.
Loose one is 60s, early 70s.
Really old book, 60s, 70s. But yeah, I'd say that's my favorite panel.
Was there any final question? Was there any particular moment that you would say was your favorite during this whole weekend at this convention?
Yeah, got to talk to an old buddy of mine.
Okay.
I got to talk to an old buddy of mine that I haven't got to talk to in a long while. Appreciate that more than anything.
That's great to hear. Well, thank you, buddy. I don't know if you got a free hand, but yes, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully see you at BabsCon. I'm going to try to go there, so thank you very much. Hell yeah.
I'll be running a party there again, probably.
Woo! You heard it here first.
We'll see.
Thank you. Hello, I'm here with my last interview for tonight. This is AnonTheAnon, aka creator of Tax Breaks and the newly premiered Free Hugs episodes, which are adapted from fanfics but made a lot more watchable. So, gonna ask you a couple questions. How did you enjoy the convention?
Oh, I absolutely loved it. It was my first convention, so I don't necessarily have that much of a frame of reference for what a good convention is, other than what I've heard from horror stories on the board. But for my first convention, any convention in fact, I had a great time. I think it would be hard pressed to find anyone who said they didn't have a great time other than those who pretend on Twitter that they were or weren't here. Just going, oh no, it was awful because there were the evil people.
Evil. I'm gonna fucking steal all your charities.
Anyways, what would you give this convention on a number scale from 1 to 10?
Well, I can't give it anything less than a 10, obviously.
Based? Yes, I respect it. Did you have a favorite panel that you attended, or
Is it poor form to say my own panel, Free Hugs?
That's fine. What was your favorite part about your own panel?
Favorite part of my own panel, receiving all the lovely feedback, but also the Q&A at the end. I've had a lot of people actually come up and talk to me about the AI and just asking me how I did it, how they can get into it, and that's what I really want to see. I want to see people actually using the AI properly. It's very underutilized right now. People don't quite realize just how good it is and just what you can really do with it. And to have people actually come up and ask me genuinely, hey, how do you do this? It's been really encouraging. I want to encourage people to actually make more fan content. That's the whole reason behind everything I do. These episodes I make, they're not the best they can be. I'm not a professional animator or anything. If anything, they're more of a cry for help. Like, please, take what I've done and do it properly. That's what I want. And hearing people that have actually genuinely been inspired by it, that's all I've ever wanted.
That's very great to hear. Did you have a favorite moment from this convention?
Favorite moment from the convention? Can I boil it down into one moment? Honestly, no.
You can use two if you really want. I let a couple people do
so,
two.
I'm going to say the start of Vol's part of the concert. That
Like
was
the
the
third
tipping
person
point
that said that.
That was the tipping point that got me to actually start properly dancing. And from there, it was the point of no return that I was just for 4 straight hours grooving. That's
hell yeah, brother.
Before that, I was just skulking along the walls going, yeah, I'm enjoying this music, but no, then we get into the actual dance.
Very nice. Yeah. Respect the fuck out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, thank you.
Do you have any like closing remarks or anything?
Closing remarks? Mares. I love them.
Mares. Okay, I respect it. Thank you. You have a good night. Oh, I'm here once again with what do you want to be? Flutterdashier64 and somebody who wishes to contribute via audio only. And I'm not gonna record her or them or whatever. So I'm gonna start you and then I'll start with her. So what did you think of this convention?
It was fucking great, man. I had so much fun. I'm so drunk. Oh my god.
Just having a good time. I had a tech snafu with my panel that kind of ruined my experience on days 1. I unironically had better fun on day 0 when nothing was going on. We were just hanging out and like meeting people. And day 2 was good. A lot of the panels overlapped, so I had to make a conscious decision which one to see, and I missed some that I really wanted to see because I just like got drained and had to go back to the room and like decompress.
Understandable. If you both had to rate the convention, hi Fim.
Hi Fim.
It should not be this loud. Sorry. If you had to rate this convention from 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
I'd say like 9.
9.
The only reason it's not 9, this is my first convention, so I have no frame.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
This is like my 15th.
The only reason it's a 9 is because I thought my car got stolen.
Oh.
But that was just because I lent my keys
gorgeous.
to my roomie, and I forgot. He took my car. I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what about you, Miss Anonymous?
BronyCon 2012 was a lot more fun, not gonna lie.
Okay, but what would you rate this one out of 1 to 10?
8.
8? Okay, that's respectable. That's literally the same rating I have for this convention. So, cool. Out of all the panels that you both went to, you can go for it. What was your favorite? And yeah, and just.
Dude, fucking watching paint dry for real.
Dude, I was there too. I didn't move my neck yet. Oh, I was dead focused on that shit.
My favorite was the panel.
That was good. I didn't go to that. I heard it was cringe, but yeah.
It was not. It went to the history of Numget and then also Numget in history, where they had edited photos and original artwork of Numget in history.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, I went to Pony Posterior. It was a fucking train wreck for the first 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
I get Wi-Fi. But once I got Wi-Fi, it was fucking great.
Did you? Yeah, go ahead.
She went to paint dry with me, and she wanted to leave like a whole ass time.
Oof. That's okay.
I forbade her.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm fucking drunk. Oh my, you're not gonna use this.
Yes, I am.
Oh god.
I will use it.
Like the whole unedited clip?
Yes.
Oh.
I only have one more question though.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment of the convention? as a whole?
Watching fucking paint dry. I'm gonna be
God
honest.
damn it.
It was okay. What they did was they took that one scene from the episode where Pinkie Pie clones herself.
Yes.
And every time it cut to like the wall drying.
Yes.
They just extended it by like 5 minutes.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was great.
What was your one favorite moment,
I
Miss
liked-
Anonymous?
I liked meeting the owner of the
Fallen Oak?
Skate Line. Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was literally been like the most common thing was the charity auction at
Yeah.
Ken. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, I thought that her story was really touching. We talked a little bit about raising animals and like loving animals, and it's all about the heart of a convention, not necessarily 4-chain or MLP, but like being just human and taking care of things. It just
Yes.
fulfills a basic need of like loneliness we have.
I agree with that completely, and what she's done for $50,000. Then if you saw on the thread, there was a post that somebody reposted from her Facebook about her really needing $1,500 for the month to take care of the horses, and yeah, I know you guys don't know the exact numbers, but I kind of do. It's about $58,000 to $60,000, including somebody during a charity auction. When they purchased something, they donated an additional $2,500, and then the Tenny dinner was included in that, which you were part of. So thank you for that. That it was about 58 to 60 grand total. So taking that Facebook post in the context, she's good for like 60 months, which is amazing to think of. Like she was literally like Facebook begging. You can go through. She was literally.
I'm just saying means it's okay.
Okay, she was like literally Facebook begging for money. That poor soul. Is that like, man? God bless her heart. Like, good for her, and thank you for attending the dinner and helping her. Even how little it costs to get in there. But yes, thank you both of you, you and Anonymous Feminine.
Sorry, I sat down.
No, you're good. You're fine. I don't care. But yes, thank you. Okay, I'm here with. So again, I'm here at Mickey D's with Ike, who is just a great partier, great host. He's great. He's fun, dude.
Too much, yeah.
Too much.
It's Sunday morning. I've maybe consolidated a lot of the room parties, so I'm like 5 in the bag, and I'm not well dressed. I took a shower, but I didn't sleep. Well, I slept 2 hours. We're at. I haven't seen Millman yet. I'm at the big McDonald's across the street.
Yep.
So shoot, I guess.
How was the convention for you?
Very well. I mean, I don't know, it might really be the best convention I've ever been to. I've been to like 40 pony conventions.
Wow.
And BronyCon 2019, that was pretty special. Some of the early conventions for me personally, like TriCon 2017, 18, or MLP MSV 1 or 2, they have nostalgia for me, but this really was a success. It was like you know how like Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate are like they've been doing those types of games forever, and then the studio successfully culminated in all their skills. Like this really does feel like a lot of people who have been working conventions for a long time, that are good people, came together and ran a successful convention, and it really is like, wow. Yeah, of course they ran a good convention. They were finally trusted. They've been building their skills forever, and look at the result.
McDonald's. What would you give the convention scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate it?
Is it a 10? Really, the question is it a 10 or a 9? Like, does it warrant enough improvement to be a 9? I think I will give it a 10 using this logic because there was so much hype, there was so much need for this convention to counter the post-pandemic, like a lot of convention chairs got brain poisoned by the internet, they're like freaking out. There's a lot of division and hatred amongst different sects of the fandom. A fandom that is, by the way, decreasing, obviously, as the show has ended. And this fandom, I saw people from all stripes. What was it? One of our musicians tweeted, like, here's my, you know, like, here's my experience as a trans woman at the Mare Fair. It was great. End thread. Like,
yeah, that was literally it.
People, like,
Just
I heard a lot of
about
people
it.
be like, oh my gosh, there's literally a life-size blonde-haired, white-maned plushie, but like, no one fought about it, everyone was nice to each other, everyone like rolled their eyes at things they didn't like, but then they got along, because really, in reality, we have so much more in common than different.
Yeah.
And there was really no major drama. Really, all the drama is from people that are fudding that didn't attend.
Yeah, or not
And
even here. Yep.
it was what the fandom needed at the right time. There was so much hype for it after all the shit at, you know, TrotCon. I know I'm personally biased, but other cons too. So because of the moment that it lives in, I think it's a 10 out of 10. There were certainly flaws. I made some mistakes in scheduling. Opening ceremonies was a little late. We could have prepared a lot more. It was the hotel and a lot of the staff. It was a lot of people's first time, so we can definitely improve. I don't know if we'll ever be able to match the hype and the time that we had to prepare, but there's a lot of things we can improve and learn from. So there's room to improve, but because of the moment it exists in, I think it's a 10. It's one of the 10s.
Thank you. What was your favorite panel if you got to go to any?
I wish that this is my biggest regret from the convention. Probably is that I got so busy running. Like I was given the presidential suite that was given to the convention as part of the room block that they purchased, and I was like, my obligation then is to make this part of the convention space. We hosted Anons for the whiskey tasting. We did the Mare Fair, which raised over 1.3K for charity. We did the mimosa brunch on Sunday. I had a room party from like 7 to 4 a.m. realistically in there, and then the pizza virgins that couldn't didn't
not the Tendy Chads.
The pizza virgins. I graciously found people to host them in that room. So like, I hope that people feel like that room was part of the convention, but the result is I missed almost all the panels I wanted to see. I mean, it's tough to say. Like, I saw a lot of panels for like 15 minutes, I guess, and the only one I ever actually ended up getting to watch was the making of panel at the very end. So I don't know if I can say if I had a favorite panel. I guess I was really excited about the anthology panel. I sat down with Jay Holler. And it was very funny because
cool,
like Date and Jay Holler had, there's like a little bit of it's a light feud that, people have offended each other either way. But I think that really capsulizes what Mare Fair is about. It's like Jay Holler, he was convinced to come, and you know what? He had an amazing time. And he was like talking about how great it was.
We got drunk and talked about Applejack.
A lot of people, and all the people that didn't like him met him in person, and they realized like, oh, you're right. He's a cool guy.
That happened to me too,
Everybody had a good time together and realized that we all have more in common and we're all friends. Like that kind of panel that he's like, no, you chuds on the board. No, you don't understand. But then they did the anthology and they proved him wrong. And you know what he said? You proved me wrong. You're right. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, that's good. He loved it too.
That's what Mare Fair is about. Saying like, no, we can prove you wrong, but we're also, please come. Like, it's about mares, and I think that panel encapsulates the spirit of Mare Fair. So I'd say I have to pick that one as my favorite, even though I only saw the first 5 minutes of it.
That's fair. And one more question. Did you have a particular moment from this convention that was your favorite? From the span of Thursday until, I guess, today?
Oh, I don't know when you're publishing this, but
probably Tuesday.
Maybe this is a recency bias, but not 30 minutes ago, I sat down with Corp, and I handed him, because we never got to do the toast with it. It's a successful convention, but Waffles went out and made a TrotCon beer, and it has a nice label.
Yeah, I did watch you do
it's
that.
a peanut butter, right? Yeah, and I told him I love TrotCon. TrotCon banished me. It used to be the chill fun convention.
Yes.
By helping you make this convention happen, I've shown that we can all get along, we can all have fun, we can all party. My only regret is that I messed up and I could have done more, and my only hope is that you allow me to do it again. And I think if I could say anything to the board of Mare Fair, it's that we all want the opportunity to do it again. And
absolutely.
Living up to the hype, living up to how good it was will be challenging, but we're all willing to try. So we all hope for a second year.
Alright, couldn't say that any better myself. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
And yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you one question? You don't have to include this in the interview, but I've been meaning to ask it.
I'm gonna do it.
Something that's very fun, so I'll say that I talked to Zemming, and then people are like, oh, are you really gonna add spec to op staff? And then when you submitted a panel, I brought it up to Corp. I'm like, I've had a lot of people say, oh, don't let spec do a panel. And Corp said, no, he's fine. He's got his handler. It's not a big deal. I've literally heard so much people say, don't let spec come. And
that's sad.
Then I've only heard people say, oh, no. Zemming's like, oh, he was fine. He had no issue. I heard nothing bad about your panel. I heard nothing bad about you. I've heard all of you people say, like, watch out. And then, but I never got exactly why, so I don't know why a lot of people don't like you. It may be a legitimate reason, it may not be, but
it's like
just like
legit reason, half not.
I don't know. I guess I would just say, like, you seem to have also proved people wrong, that you caused no issues and you were fine, and I'm glad that people allowed you to be here. I mean, I don't know. We lost the general channel, even though we created an overflow channel in the staff. I stopped following it so much because there was a lot of staff people posting off-topic stuff. But
yeah.
I don't, like, at the end of the day, I don't know, like, I guess I just asked how you feel about that. Like, do you feel like you proved people wrong, that they were mad at you for an unreasonable reason, and that you showed them that you can participate in the fandom and be helpful?
Yeah, probably.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Like,
so, from my point of view, I didn't originally want to come because some idiot named Bilbo saying he was going to shoot up the con or some other crazy shit. Kind of had me freaked out. It took a lot of convincing. MSP and Ardent basically convinced me to come. MSP basically was like, I'm going to help you get in the staff. I know you missed. I staffed the last BronyCon. I was staffed there. I was Viper. And they... he was like, I said to Jap, I really want to staff one more convention, at least because I'm not really that much into the Brony fandom as much anymore. I prefer like going to video game and anime conventions. There's just more variety there for me personally. So it took a lot of convincing to get me to come here, and I wanted to do the staff. And the second I joined the server, the staff server, yeah, it was on Discord. Cry about it.
Nice gauge for
but
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but also, my freaking IP range is banned. I can't phone post. I'm not gonna buy a 4chan pass. You know, like that. Whatever.
But anyways, yeah. I was skeptical at first of the entirety existence of the convention. I'm like, there's no way to make it real. Like, this is just a joke. But I don't know. But this convention and HarmonyCon, people say I'm more annoying on the internet because most people are, because you don't want to be an ass IRL. But I've been trying. I took that criticism because I first met everybody from like the /MLP, YouTube, and like HEC or whatever at TrackCon last year. People were not expecting me to be like just kind of how was this con, just kind of chill or whatever. So I like to say I'm happy that I broke their expectations of me, and some criticism I got after TrackCon was that people liked how I was in person in IRL, and that I took that personally. And I started therapy in January, online therapy, Cleveland Clinic. They offer it. My insurance covers it. It's like virtual, just on the phone. It helps. It's once a week for like an hour. It's fine. It's free. Might as well. It helps. So I've been doing that, and it really, like, I don't know, people's perspective of me seems to shift a lot. Like, people are like, oh, Spec's cool. Oh, ew, Spec? He's doing a panel? Oh, God. None of that stuff really bothers me at all, personally. I honestly find it kind of funny. Like, I was interviewing Date yesterday, right? And he didn't want to be on camera, so I was aiming it on, like, a non-Philly thing. And then after I got done interviewing him, I said thank you.
I had that option?
I said thank you. I said thank you. I shook his hand, and I said, am I as bad as you thought? He's like, no, but I'm still leaving you blocked on Discord. And I just started laughing my ass off. So I really don't care.
Progress is progress.
I don't really care. There was 2 people at the convention that I kind of wanted to make things right with, in a way. Brodash was one of them. He literally fully doxed me. I wanted to like talk to him about it, but I couldn't. And Stucky. I kind of pissed Stucky off about slashing up Econ stuff like a year or two ago. I got to talk to him for a minute, but not how I wanted to. But other than that, everybody here is super nice and supportive. And the people that came to my panel were goofy and fun. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I don't mind when I don't mind. I like the interaction. I like that people's perspectives change, and it's just very nice.
Warnings,
yeah,
no people say
a lot of like people,
true.
a lot of people were like false flagging of it. It was a lot of false flagging, a lot of he said, she said, telephone.
As someone who's been kicked out of conventions for no good reason, I empathize,
Mhm.
and I hope that, I mean, whoever's doing this interview or watching it, like, this is the first time in a long time I felt a convention has embodied the spirit of the fandom. Like,
Exactly.
People
Since BronyCon
coming
19
together
for me.
for hype, for mares, for friends.
Yeah.
And just having a good time, even though we may have differences.
Oh, yeah.
It's a place where we can shed those differences.
Yes.
So, you know, even if they are real and meaningful differences, you know, and that I would, you know, want to sock it to people for, like, I can appreciate that we only have so much agency, and life is a life. We want time to hang out and just chill.
Yeah.
And party and love mares.
Bears.
So,
all right.
You know, I think that, man, my dream would be that Mare Fair carries the torch of that until
For
the
the
dying
East Coast
light of
cons,
the ride.
yes.
Until the dying light of the ride, the Mare Fair carries that torch because they're the ones that deserve it.
Exactly, I agree. All right, let's get McDonald's.
All right, yeah.
Hello again. I have tracked down another lead, and against his will, I have forced him to do an interview with me. This is Purp. I love this guy. He did a really funny Half-Life panel at MLPCon that made me fucking laugh and fall. I literally fell out of my chair at one point. I was really drunk, but that's not the point. So I want to ask you, how did you enjoy the convention?
I enjoyed it a lot. There was a lot going on, I feel like, and I feel like I was only physically able to experience like a small part of what was going on, but I loved what I was able to visit.
What would you give the convention out of a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd probably give it a 9. I mean, there are maybe that's high, but I don't know. There
I
are
think
things,
it's valid.
there are things that could improve, but I think we really knocked it out of the park.
Were there any panels that you went to, and if so, what was your favorite one?
I mean, I'm biased, but my favorite was the Numget panel. It was one that I ran, but people loved it, and it was a lot of fun.
That's fun. Yeah. Was this the first convention that you staffed?
Yeah, first time staffing.
How was that for you? What was your role, by the way, so people at home know?
Well, so I'm the publications lead. So all the badges, the signage, the business cards and con book, that kind of thing. I was in charge of getting those put together. So I didn't really necessarily make them or design them, but it kind of feels like I didn't do anything compared to all the people that worked so hard on the art and the design.
Oh, what you did still mattered. You also ran the Mare van.
I did that too. That wasn't an official Mare Fair thing, but yeah, at the con itself, I honestly didn't do too much in a staff capacity, but I was doing a lot for different panels and just making stuff happen.
I'm grateful for that. As someone who rode in the Mare van, I'm appreciative of that. And yeah, was there a specific moment during this convention that was worthy of being a favorite?
I think
if there's two, you can name two, but just the one preferably.
I think, and maybe it's okay. So the one is Vol's set at the stretch of time between DJ Weiner Schnitzel when they played Sunshine Celery Stalks, and
yes, I saw you going crazy.
That was a lot of fun.
I recorded that. The audience was dancing. I recorded that. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But yes, continue.
And then Vol's set after that was awesome. But another amazing thing was the charity auction.
Yes.
Especially at the end of it, I had, and there's a big story behind it. Why this is why it was I think such a big moment. But when the charity auction almost ended, and then we realized we had one more thing, and added on 10,000 more to the total.
Lemon is insane.
Blew away every other con this year, and actually in every year since BronyCon 2019.
Over 119,000. That's insane. I'm honestly amazed that this convention went off like how it did. Do you have any closing thoughts?
It was awesome, and I hope it keeps going well in the future.
I do have an unscripted question. If there is another Mare Fair, will the Mare Van make a return? It seemed like a lot of work, so I don't blame you if not, but
it was a lot of work, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed meeting everyone and being able to do everything. I'm worried if there's another Mare Fair, if there's another Mare Fair, it might be a lot bigger to the point where it might not be feasible to get everyone there in a timely manner unless we expand it and have...
Like 2 vehicles, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
So maybe, but I think the Maravan will definitely make a return, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Let's go back and get wasted. We're here with one of the vendor lead, Stefan. We're here with him, and I wanted to ask him a couple of questions. So, the background kind of makes it look like it's like a crime scene or something. It's kind of funny. But how did you feel about the convention?
That was great, honestly. Yeah, like it definitely exceeded my expectations as far as where it went. We had a lot bigger turnout as far as the amount of attendees we got, as well as just the amount of people and the amount of like donations we've got. Like everything about this convention has exceeded everybody's expectations.
Definitely mine.
And I don't think any of the staff, myself included, even saw it coming.
Yeah, me neither. What would you give this con out of 10? Number scale.
7 or 8 out of 10.
I can agree with that. A couple other people have even said like 11 or 10 out of 10, but I'm not gonna pretend it's perfect.
It's a 7 or 8 out of 10.
It's a very good, like, first con. Absolutely.
For our first year, we did great.
Yeah.
There was a lot of room for improvement. There's just definitely like a lot of areas that could have been polished better, a lot of things that could have been handled better, a lot of misplaced expectations that kind of got us in trouble a little bit.
Oh.
But other than that, yeah, it was fine as far as that goes. But there's just room for improvement in everything that you do as far.
Did you get a chance to go to any panels?
I'm personally not a panel person. I'm actually just a career vendor, so I've been vending in the pony fandom for
Yeah, I've seen you out at cons before.
like a long time.
Okay.
That way.
So instead of asking your favorite panel, I guess I'll ask how was being a lead for the vendors? Were these vendors easy to work with? Like, did you have like...
Oh, our vendors are great. Our vendors really are great.
Easy to work with.
Yeah, they're easy to work with. I've worked with a lot of them before. Some of them were new, some of them were like returning faces, so a lot of people were coming back, some of the people were not. The thing about it was I've run a lot of vendor halls in the past, most notably BabsCon's vendor hall. I've been running their vendor hall for the past number of years, 5 or 6 years, I can't remember exactly. I don't know, yeah. And so like, running a vendor hall, as far as like working with the vendors, a lot of them I have a very personal relationship with. As a matter of fact, there was one vendor that approached me afterwards and was like, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the con when I saw you were the vendor lead.
Oh, that's sweet.
I went and I told my partner, and I was like, we have to go because no matter what, it'll be fine because I'm in charge of it.
That's actually really sweet.
Yeah, it was a really sweet moment.
Did you have any favorite moments from this convention?
Talking with the charity.
I've heard they're great.
The charity individual, her name is Kim, Fallen Oak Rescue. They're a horse charity.
Mm-hmm.
She's wonderful. She was so into everything that was going on. She was so into this. She kind of understood what was going on in the vendor hall. She went to the room parties.
Nice.
So like she was so involved with everything that was happening, and that was such a blessing. I think, and that really I think impacted ultimately the final turnout with the charity. So as far as like the most impactful moment or amazing moment or whatever you want to say, it would probably be talking with Kim after the charity auction because
dude,
she
was a beautiful mess. She was so happy.
She like when she walked into the vendor hall after coming off the main stage, she was still sobbing.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
She
Yeah.
was still sobbing. She was like, I have no words. She went into like a bunch of things that like a bunch of different things that the money's going to be able to save. Like we've saved the lives of a couple horses.
Probably more than a couple.
She
Yeah.
has said that. She's like, I was worried. I turned to my because she had her vet with her.
Mm-hmm.
With her so she's like she went to turn to Dr. Hall and she was like we have the money to do the procedure that these horses need to save their lives.
That's amazing.
So great.
Yeah, she seems like a real sweetheart. I personally didn't get to really talk to her yet, but I'm glad that they picked out a great charity for this. It's nice to help out animals in need, and especially local. Cause like when Corp was saying, I don't know if you were at the like feedback panel, but like the ones that they had on Verity at Days End, they have like millions of dollars. The one that they did the art pack for, I believe, like that one had a lot of money, and this one. They said they really needed help and basically on a shoestring budget. So I definitely think this is my favorite charity out of any convention I've ever been to.
We've made a big impact for sure. A big impact.
Yeah, it's very, very reassuring. I hope they can be. If there's a Mare Fair too, I really hope that they can return. It would be great to support them even more. Do you have any closing statements or remarks?
Yeah, I think my biggest surprise throughout this entire weekend has just been everything that happened. It exceeded the expectations of my own expectations by orders of magnitude that I didn't even realize. Day one, for example, with the vendor hall, I planned and budget. Like I planned, whenever you open a vendor hall, you plan to have a surge of people with a long line for half an hour to an hour, right? Plan for that surge, and then usually once after about an hour the line dies down, and then you can just it's
walk in, walk out.
Walk in, walk out. That was not the case.
That line was long.
The line was far longer than I could have ever foreseen, and it took 5 hours to clear the line.
Oh my gosh.
It was all hands on deck with me and my staff to even manage the line. Not only that, I had a vendor inside the hall, Fantastical. Her line alone, her booth, was about an hour and a half.
That's crazy.
It was so long that I had to station somebody. First it was me, but I ended up stationing somebody inside the hall next to her booth just to control her line.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all. It was
I
a half hour away to
assign
Harmony
somebody to her booth the entire day, Friday, just to manage her line because people wanted to give her so much money.
I know, she made bank.
Yeah. The amount of money that flowed to the vendor hall exceeds vast expectations. I know vendors that came here that not expecting even $500 that are walking home with over $7,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I have vendors that didn't even were like, oh, I'll probably make $1,000 at this con, $7K. Wow. I've got 3 or 4 vendors that are over 10, 5 figures. The amount of money that is flowing through the vendor hall is greater than at BronyCon or comparable.
That's fantastic to hear.
It's insane. Purely insane.
I genuinely do hope that this con becomes the new, if they do more, which I honestly think they're going to. Right. If they do, I really hope this becomes like the new de facto East Coast con.
Wow.
I hope so, because it did so much good for everybody.
If they do, I will return as empty. So.
Hey.
Yeah. So I do intend on returning. So.
I think the vendors would want to too, considering, you know.
Bottomless Mimosa Bar all weekend long for the vendors.
Oh, hell yeah, I bet they love that.
One last thing, for the record, the vendors killed over 40 bottles of Prosecco and
my
5
fucking
gallons
lord.
of orange juice. Bottomless Mimosa. I had to send somebody to Costco 2 times to buy more Prosecco. Like, they were like, how many bottles do you want? I'm like, give me two more cases. I was
Oh
buying it by
my
the
god.
case.
That's
There
wow.
you have it.
Oh, there you had it. Now, pretty good interview with Stefan Wintre, right? Stefan Wintre, and I'm hopefully gonna find other leads to interview if they're not busy. So, yeah. Hopefully, see you guys next Mare Fair if there is.
Absolutely.
Hello again. I'm back, and I got an interview with another lead. Do you want to be credited on song?
Yeah, sure.
I already said your name. Well, I mean, I could restart, but you know. Hey,
all good.
hey, nice hat.
Hey, appreciate it.
So, how did you feel about the convention?
I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. Hard to beat.
What would you rank it out of 10?
Probably a 12.
A 12?
Absolutely. You know, 120%.
Is this the first convention you've staffed for?
No, definitely not.
How does this experience compare to other? How does this convention compare to other ones in terms of staffing?
In terms of staffing,
Yeah.
As far as the quality of staff, significantly better. In just about every way. In terms of numbers, we're a little on the low side, but it's first year con, so
Makes sense.
it's gonna happen.
Did you go to any panels?
Just the ones that I set up AV for.
Out of the ones you set up AV for, did you have like a favorite? Or one that you enjoyed the most?
You know what? Funny enough, which one did I like the most, I believe?
Yeah, which one did you like the most?
Okay, definitely, probably would have been Ike's panel on bartending, on pony drinks.
Oh, he had a panel for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed out on
Yeah,
that one.
it was actually pretty cool. He had this drink that had some sort of, basically, you know, where he had some alcohol that was evaporating off the top and flicked the lighter and just whoosh. That was pretty cool. And, you know, I like drinks and drinking, so that was really resonated with me. So
Relatable. Any particular? Do you have like a favorite moment from this convention?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Closing ceremonies.
Oh, why so? I missed closing ceremonies. How come?
Or I guess I should say the charity auction, probably, just to kind of watch all of the effort from the convention, you know, on behalf of the convention, kind of start to really come together.
Over 50 grand.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
believe that puts us, if I'm not mistaken, second in pony convention history in terms of how much money we raised in a single year. And we're a first-year convention doing this.
And Twitter said we'd fail.
Yep, they did. Quite a few people did.
Twitter's never right.
No, it's not.
So charity auction is the number one. I fuck with it, yeah. For real. BronyCon had 119,000, probably a little bit less. I feel like. BronyCon 2019.
2019.
Probably a little less. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. Do you have any closing remarks while you're sober?
Absolutely.
Come back to you drunk.
2 things, actually.
Oh,
First
2?
and foremost, come to Mare Fair 2024.
If it happens.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no way after this year it's not going to happen.
For real.
I mean, and secondly, mares.
Mares. Okay. Cool. I respect it. I might get back to you when you're drunk. If you said so. But yeah, thank you. Hey, what's up? Back again with another interview. Who would have thought? But this time I got a vendor. This is a relatively new friend. We're friends, right? I like you. You're cool. My buddy Sigil. He was selling a bunch of stuff. Oh wait, this is a relatively new buddy. He's pretty cool. He was vending. Would you like to share what you were vending for people who couldn't make it? What were you selling?
Yeah, I was selling nameplates, glass cups, a lot of which shattered on the flight.
Sorry to hear that.
What else? I was selling some pins, shirts. I had some prints by Too Fat to Fly. Unfortunately, they didn't do too well, but I had a ton of B-grade stuff that we gave out at the end of the con, and people seemed to really like that. The other things like I'm not.
It's a very, very interesting merch, and I did want to ask, God damn it. Anyways, okay. So, did you have any expectations financial-wise of coming here? A rough estimate of what you're expecting to make, and if so, did you hit it or exceed it?
I exceeded it. I was hoping to break even at least. And I was thinking on the high end I would probably only make about $1,000. I tripled that.
You tripled that? Maybe like, do you mind sharing how much you made? Estimate?
I haven't actually counted like the cash. It's pretty tough.
Okay, so what were you saying?
So I was hoping to make about 1,000 on the high end, but I ended up tripling that.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Very good to hear.
I don't know the exact numbers. I do know it's over 3,000.
Very good to hear that. Very glad. I'm sure that's also really good to not have to take back with you.
yeah, I did not want to take any of those cups back with me.
So how is the convention for you personally, outside of vending?
It's gone by really fast, which is weird because it's like you're working, you know. So normally the cons feel like they're like 1 week, or one weekend feels like it's like a week. Instead.
It does, yes.
But when you're vending,
continue.
When you're vending, it feels like work. So like the day actually goes by really fast, talking to all these new people, and like I'm fucking quiet as fuck and kind of not very good at holding a conversation or like getting people to come over. But I think I had interesting enough stuff that people wanted to come over on their own.
That's good. Did you get a chance to go to any panels?
I went to a couple. I don't really remember what all they were called. I went to the paint drying one.
Did you have a favorite one? Was it that one?
No. The Wet Brain. Wet Brain was really fucking good. Wolvan did like a really
Wolvan
good
is
job
insane.
hosting. Yeah. It was nuts.
I want to interview him. That was your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there a specific moment of the convention, like one moment that you really enjoyed? Like your favorite moment? Like maybe with like a customer or just a random funny
it's
thing?
Because there's so many interactions, like, and actually individually meeting all these different people coming by the vendor. It's like hard to keep track of everything. Like it's all kind of like a blur. Like I said, like it went really fast for me. So it's hard to pinpoint any one thing, but the whole con just went really fucking good.
So the entire con?
Yeah.
I'll take it. Would you vend again?
For Mare Fair, yes. I'm thinking about maybe applying for Babs and Everfree.
I think you should.
I go to HarmonyCon every year, but I will not vend there because I want to have fun.
Yeah, a little bit of fun would be nice for you. Well, listen, I'm glad you did very well. I'm very proud of you. Our voice calls, I know you were a little anxious, so it's very nice to know that you exceeded your expectations, going home with less than what you came with and more money in your pocket, which is absolute win. Yeah. So, very nice talking to you. I really wanted to get a vendor's perspective, and obviously me and you voice chatted a lot, so definitely you were the guy I was looking for. So, thank you. Thank you very much for your time. I much appreciate it. Enjoy this pool party. You look like you're just kind of vibing a bit. So yeah. Thank you.
I'm gonna jump in.
Hello. We are in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
With one of the leads of distribution, the most, honestly, legitimately the most important department here. You are literally the one responsible for everybody getting in. So
we try to keep the kids out and try and keep people that don't pay out, and maybe even let some people in. But you know, I'm just kind of an idiot, you know.
Yeah. So how did you enjoy the convention, Kinkhorse?
It was great. Like we donated like a shit ton of money to charity, I think, and that's pretty fucking cool. Cause like the charity lady, you know, this is like the first con I've seen where I actually really like the charity.
Same.
Like I kind of feel like you know, the cancer charity. You know, one thing I think about charities when I'm looking at them is like I look at how much fucking money
does the CEO of this charity make?
Yeah, dude. How much
And
are
you
your
look at like the
pockets?
Snyderman Cancer Center, these people that are raking in like $8 million salaries, like, woo, make it rain, motherfucker. That's better.
Anyways.
It's like a fucking multi-millionaire shit. And this is just like a nice, honest, lady that likes doing veterinary care for abused horses. She's got like $24 in the bank,
Now
She's
she
like,
is.
oh shit, where do I get my hay? And we fucking literally saved the farm. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, she is the most humble, down-to-earth person that I've heard people talk to, because I personally did not talk to her. I probably should have, but just busy. But, like, did you get to talk to her?
Oh yeah, like
man, I heard
almost-
from all the leads that most of them always said that they almost cried.
Yeah, I almost cried, dude. Like it
Aw.
was like shit. This is just what a woman. And yeah, like every little thing makes a difference. So
Exactly.
like it really I think we've actually we've made an impact with this charity that we chose that we can actually see. And I think if I came back to Florida at some point, I think I'd like to pay this lady a visit and just check out the horse
just hang
rescue,
out.
see if I can see how we're doing. Like it's great.
So what would you rate the convention 1 to 10?
Shit, 11, man.
That's like the 5th time I've heard that. On a side note, aside from the wonderful charity that I'm just glad isn't another fucking trans kids thing. This is my own YouTube channel, so I can say that. Not that I have anything against that, but I like animals more than people.
Hell yeah.
I might cut that out. But did you guys go to any panels?
Like I don't know, 1 or 2 maybe.
Out of those 1 or 2, which one was your favorite? I swear to God, if you say Rarity Appreciation Panel, I'm walking out. No, you can, if it is, that's fine. But out of the 1 or 2 panels you went to, which one was your favorite? Or you could just tell me about both if you only went to 2.
I like the Rarity Appreciation Panel. It was pretty keynote.
No,
whatever.
Go on.
It was pretty keynote. It was kind of fun. And then I liked the Corpse Panel.
Which one? He did like 4.
He did like a Twilight Appreciation Panel.
Oh, I missed that one.
And he dabbed on the Rarity Appreciation Panel, and that was kind of funny.
So did I.
So, but I don't really go to cons for panels. I just go
That's
to
fair.
hang out.
That's fair.
I'm here to hang out, have a good time.
So, this is a question I just have reserved for staffers. Is this your first time staffing at convention? And if so, how has the experience been for you?
Well, it's been great. Yeah, this is my first time.
Cherry popped.
I guess the guys that ran this, thought for some reason I'm like responsible or something.
You seem responsible to me.
Yeah, whatever. Just fucking, I don't know.
I saw your meeting. It was very scuffed, but like still pretty like. It was understandable. It was very informative. That's the word I was looking for.
I'm a seat of the pants kind of dude. Like I think I made the board of this convention mad because I just like. Well, they want to count every fucking bean, and I just go and like
every zigger bean.
I just scroll through eBay and bought the label printers I thought I'd use, and I'd be like, hey motherfuckers,
I respect it, bro.
I spent
the budget
$200 on label printers.
They were.
Pay me later.
They were.
And they're like, oh, we need to approve these expenses. I'm like, I'll get them to you at the con. I'm saving the receipts. So, it's like, I don't know. Fuck.
I just love that I'm interviewing you while you're at a toilet. This is fucking funny.
Chilling like a villain in the
Both
con
drunk.
chair's bathroom.
That's funny. But on a serious note, like how reliable was that equipment that you bought? Was it worth the pennies that you paid on eBay or
Shit, my e-waste printers, the only equipment malfunctions I had from using my eBay e-waste printers that are like 15 years old was a few times that like the label wrapped around the roll because they were tearing the label down instead of up. But as soon as we tore the label up, like that problem went away, and that was like only one guy. other than that, like, nothing went wrong. And, you know, I had this idea that I would just set up every, like, I had extra laptops and extra printers, so I just, like, set up every laptop and labeled it to go with the printer. So when, oh shit.
Anyways.
So I just set it up where you could just, like, uproot the laptop and the printer simultaneously and slap both a new one back down. It's like the one time we had something, I didn't even think about diagnosing the problem. I just dropped the new laptop there. Because that happened,
I respect it, dude, and respect your workflow.
Yeah, that happened, like, during, like, the initial, like, rush of the line. I was like, shit, I'm not gonna fucking fix this. Yeet! And, like, you know, I've never seen that at a reg line before. You know,
That's pretty
they're
funny.
poking with their stuff and scratching their head in front of their tablet. I'm just like, laptop, out of here!
So, that's funny. At the feedback panel, they were saying that you were informed that they would like your services at another convention.
Yeah,
Are
I'll
you?
do it again. I got some ideas. Now
You're up for that?
Hell yeah, I volunteered. Like, you know, now that I did this, I like, I came into this watching other watching other con registration lines, and like...
They're so long.
Yeah,
for no reason.
Like, the real issues, it's all industrial engineering, and these problems are actually simple. Like, the real registration delays have been slow printers, easy to fix, tapping away at tablet touchscreens instead of typing with the real keyboard, easy to fix, and that the registration desk employees during peak hours were getting up from their post after checking somebody in to fill a sponsor bag and then sitting back down at their post to give out the sponsor bag. Easy to fix. I just put a guy behind them, told them to keep their asses parked in their chairs, and then had the guy behind them solely fill the duty of take a t-shirt size, go to the boxes which contain the t-shirts, ordered by size, and put the t-shirt in the bag.
Yeah, it really, man, you single-handedly blown the fuck out of TriCon. How does that make you feel?
All I had to do was put t-shirts in a bag.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
and the fucking con chair still hasn't even gotten his yet. That's tragic.
Just put the t-shirt in the bag, man.
So, I do want to wrap this up here.
Hell yeah.
Like, do you have any closing thoughts about, like, your opinion on this convention as a whole? And
This was great.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I loved staffing a con for the first time. I think I'm gonna
I think you did fantastic.
keep staffing. You know, I hope I'll enjoy it a little more in future cons, because, like, this time I was kind of on edge.
Yeah,
Like,
the first time
staff were a
jitters, you know.
Yeah, I was like, oh, God, I want everything to go right. I
Yeah,
gotta be at the
yeah,
desk.
anxiety.
And, like, I spent the first 2 days, like, not really having, like, fun. But I think now that I've got a better picture of how all this machine can work, then, like, you know, the people and all that, then I can, like, enjoy it more, and I think I'm gonna, you know, con registration, I'm coming for you.
That's a perfect way to end it.
Fuck you.
I'm here with somebody who does not wish to be on camera, but still willing to be audible. And I'd like to ask you, how did you enjoy the convention?
I think it was, biases aside, I think it was single-handedly one of the best conventions I have ever been to. And that's probably the overwhelming opinion of basically everyone else talked to.
What would you give it out of 10?
10. Easily.
10.
Easily. Well, okay, let's go 9. Because if it was a 10, we'd have water stations like basically accessible everywhere.
Yeah,
This Florida heat, I'm new to this. I'm used to dry California heat.
Sorry to hear that.
So 10, water everywhere, almost.
Yeah. Did you get to go to any panels?
I got to go to a few panels. I think my favorite would be
A lot of them.
I'm gonna have to be biased on this one. My Family Feud one. I think the audience interaction was great. I think all the contestants were great. I think all the banter between everybody was amazing, and I just had a lot of fun.
Cool. Unfortunately, I missed that one, but it does sound very fun. Was there anything about the convention that like sticks out? You got a favorite moment?
I think what sticks out is just how many people who aren't from the board showed up and had a genuinely great time. People who, because this is supposedly some weird cryptocurrency rug pull scam. Yeah.
No reply.
But people showed up and they had an amazing time of their life. And I think that just really goes to show what Pony can do, you know? It brings people together. Manners bring people together.
Cool. You got any closing remarks?
That's a hard one. I don't put my foot in my mouth or anything. I have a lot of closing thoughts. If I have to pee or it up, just thank you for your overwhelming support. I thought we'd get like 225 people max, and that would be a small country con, but I would never expected how much success this was. And the fucking 50K in charity really blew me away. So thank you to everyone who donated to the charity, everyone who made content for the charity. If there is a year or two, it's too early to tell. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
All right, well said. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your convention. Hello, back again with one of the leads again, and well, pretty much a lead, but I'm here with Goose, and just want to ask him a few questions about how he enjoyed the convention and everything. So, how you doing?
I'm tired, but I'm really happy
That's
that we
good.
got this put on perfectly, in my opinion.
How did you feel about the convention?
I felt that it was amazing, you know?
Amen.
Just everybody was just having fun, partying, and it sounds like all the panels were having fun too. Concert was great. I know the people on stream were just fucking loving it too.
That's like 700 views in less than 12 hours. That's
It's
crazy.
at 808 right now.
It's at 800?
808 views.
Not bad.
And that's not even, I don't think that's up on the channel actually.
Oh.
It's just shared by link right now.
That's pretty good. So yeah, what would you get the con out of 10?
10 out of 10, but I may be a little biased.
Did you? I know you mostly did like AV stuff for panels, but if you got to go to any, what were your favorite?
I got to stay in at the Antiology for a little bit. That was the one that I got to sit on for the most, not counting main stage. But the ones on main stage, whatever. Wet Brains was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Despite like the technical difficulties, it was still a lot of fun. Curveball though, I'm gonna go with one of my favorites was actually just watching paint dry.
That one was good. I literally didn't move my head at all. I watched that thing with
Exactly. I didn't
autistic
either.
focus. It's
And
great.
I almost passed out.
My friend Mitty, he did pass out. Fucking loser. That's pretty good. Was this the first con that you've had experience with, like, helping out with?
This is my first time volunteering on staff for convention.
Okay, and how was that experience for you? I mean, you have some equipment in here. I don't want to show you our room, but how was that for you?
Definitely a learning experience with it being the first time. Definitely some improvements, different workflows that we can work on for possible Mare Fair 2 and everything. I mean, overall, if there was a problem, the team was just magnificent.
They were
fast. We got our problems fixed quick. And even some problems, people didn't even notice. Like, did you notice during the charity auction, whenever the total went down?
Oh, yeah, it was like a really high number at one point, and one point it was like $37.
That was just
Oh.
a misclick for me. But no, had to take down. The total went down because my computer crashed.
Oh, wow, no, I didn't even notice.
Exactly. You know? So.
That's pretty funny.
That's what AV, IT, and that's all about.
Oh, yeah. Little things, yeah.
Getting those problems fixed quick and just a lot of fun too.
Cool. Did you have any particular favorite moments? I know you got pretty fucking hammered, so maybe you could be like your favorite drunk moment and your favorite sober/tired moment.
What do you mean sober? I was sauced up for basically the entire time.
Oh my god. So what was your favorite part that you remember?
I mean, I remember basically everything except for like 3 hours last night.
Oh god, blacked out.
I think a split between the concert and the Tindy dinner.
The Tindy dinner was pretty good. Pretty. You were having some fun there with Anon and jargon.
Yeah, like Gryph basically just let me go and run the audio and video, everything basically by myself, and then Date got a bit sick. It's just like, here, you know, you be hype man and everything.
You be hype man. I think you delivered. Absolutely. So that's your favorite moment?
Yeah.
Do you have any closing remarks?
Come to Mare Fair 2 if it happens.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try to find more people to interview and wrap this vlog up nice and neat with a little bow tie on top. Thank you. Okay, so we're back again with 2-for-1 special here. Also Secret Santa meetup. I'm just kind of crashing it with no survivors. But I'm gonna ask these two guys. You might recognize this one from my HarmonyCon vlog. But how you doing?
I'm doing good. This is the best fucking con.
I was just gonna. How did you know? I was gonna ask how'd you feel about the con?
Yeah, best con I've ever been to. I have never cried like a bitch after
Aww.
it's over because of how fucking good of a con we had here.
That's really
And
good to hear.
I'm still in shambles that it's over.
It's so over.
But it's not even like, I mean, we're still having fun. It's a few more days and enjoy my vacation.
Yes.
Best goddamn con, best staff I've ever seen at a convention, best organizers,
Absolutely.
best panels, best concert. Everything.
Oh yeah, good concert.
The fucking perfect con. And if there is not a Mare Fair 2, I will probably kill myself in a very, very, very public and disgusting fashion.
Amen. What would you give this convention out of 10?
10. 11 actually.
11. That's not the first time I've heard 11. What was your favorite panel?
Oh shit. So the panel, I didn't really go to too many panels. I was usually busy with shit, but I did very much enjoy the auction. I had a lot of fun there.
Oh yeah.
But I also liked I liked the inspection. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, I missed that.
I liked everything I went to, and I really wish I had time to go to everything. The opening was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, the animation.
Like, I saw the animation ahead of time, but
Me too.
it was way better than I expected when it actually happened.
Oh yeah. Did you have a favorite moment from this convention? I know you kind of got some charity item things.
But yeah, getting the Verity, going for 800 for the Verity canvas painting. That felt really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
The whole charity auction, I just feeling really good. It wasn't just a Verity, but that was a piece I really wanted to get. I'm really glad I got it. I was willing to go to 2,000 for that thing.
Oh, wow. Well, all right then. Any closing remarks? I look up.
There better be a Mare Fair too, or I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna go today.
All right. Now I'm gonna be interviewing Loaf. So, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Kind of happy, kind of sad. You know how it goes. How'd you feel about the convention?
Honestly, this is probably the best convention I've been to. Great charity, great cause. The people behind the charity are some of the nicest fucking people.
They really are. They really are.
Don't drop your phone.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Anyway, nicest fucking charity I've ever met. The people in charge, super friendly, super chatty. I talked to them several times. Great people. The staff, fucking top notch. I don't think it could have gotten any better. We fucking blew the shit out of TrotCon.
Oh yeah.
In every possible fucking way.
Absolutely.
I know there's that one guy, some weird furry on Twitter, just like losing his shit.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
Nuts.
He'll be all right.
And that makes me pretty happy. All in all, just a good convention.
What would you give it out of 10?
Give it a solid 100.
100. That's the biggest number so far. Very nice.
You know, don't be sad because it's over. Just be happy that it happened.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to TruckCon fucking 24. I know it's gonna happen. So here's hoping. I know we're gonna knock it out of the park again. That's pretty much all I gotta say.
All right.
I'm happy to meet anyone that I ran into. Pleasure meeting any of you if you're watching this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Baby. And I hope to see you guys again next year.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Can she get a little shout out too?
Shout outs to Loaf and the Sonichi Metal.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm here with another Mare Fair attendee who I've seen even on day 0 very, very excited for this con, so I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. Hey, what did you think of this convention?
This con, it was utterly amazing, especially for Orlando, considering that it's already a popular destination as it is at Disney World, and now it's got a PonyCon. I really, really hope we get another Mare Fair next year, because like I said before, please don't leave Orlando!
What would you give the convention out of 10?
Probably a 10. Actually, I'd make it a 9, simply because no physical con books.
Yeah, that's something I think they want
And
to work on.
no con trips for stays, no con store.
Oh yeah, that's something I think they're definitely gonna do. Did you have a favorite panel?
Probably the pony appreciation panels.
Very nice.
So I wish they had one for Fluttershy.
You could make your own.
Yeah, true.
Next time. And did you have a favorite specific moment from this event?
Probably me winning the rarity appreciation quiz.
Ooh. How many? You got every question right?
No, but I did get the most of them right.
There you go. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and hopefully Mare Fair 2 happens.
Yeah.
Hoping.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need every single pony con I can get.
Are you local?
What?
Are you local to Florida?
No, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Ah, okay. So, alright, well, thank you for your time, and you enjoy the rest of your, I guess, LobbyCon now, so,
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. Alright. Because then I could pause it, and then get the picture.
Okay, fine. Aperture a little bit to the left. Yeah. Corp a little to the left. Aperture, I can't. Oh, my bad, to the right. Yeah. A little bit this way. A little bit closer to Corp in between that. And then Sigil right there is good. The zoom on your shit sucks so much ass, man. Let me.
So here we, now I found an entire table of people to interview, so this might be a minute. So which direction do you guys want to start? Do you want to start that way, this way, or him this way?
Yeah, you pick.
Okay, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, sure.
How did you feel about the convention?
Oh yeah, loved it. Loved it from beginning to end. I got to see so many people I liked. It's just, what do I have to complain about? I got to see everybody I love.
So what would you rate it out of 10?
9.5 out of 10, only because of some other bullshit. But like literally everything else is perfect.
Okay. Did you have a favorite panel?
Yeah, the one that I liked a lot was the film fiction one.
Okay.
I myself am a writer, so it was something I really needed a kick in the ass to do with writing. So I was really inspired by what Emily Glow and other writers up there. I'm just blanking on their names, but they're all awesome. Very engaging. I really liked it.
Okay. And did you have a favorite moment from the convention?
Yes, and it's from a video. I took a video, but there was a guy in an engineer outfit by the vendor hall right over there. He was doing like a TF2 dance, or hey, the Russian dance. Yeah.
I think I recorded that actually.
Yes, that was just awesome. I love that part.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll go on to you now. Hi, what did you think about the convention?
It was really fucking great. I sold a set of wheels to get here, and it was definitely a very worthwhile sale, even if I missed that old beat up piece of shit.
What would you give this convention out of 10?
Mare out of 10.
Okay, that works for me. Did you have a favorite panel here?
There's actually quite a few that I liked. Of course, Wet Brain is definitely going to be like one of the better ones because it was just so much fun being able to just root on a bunch of really cool people to torture themselves with hot sauce.
Yeah, AnonTheAnon almost like died. Real.
Yeah, straight up fucking died, but you know, he got better.
Yeah, he got better.
The one I think I got some of the most engagement out of was definitely the Lyra appreciation panel. I probably hogged it with how much I talked sitting up in the front row, but I just had so much fun just
that's all it's about, right?
posting with some homies.
Oh yeah.
But another one that I really liked that I went to was the animation panel. It was actually really neat seeing my silly suggestion of morning mimosa, having a mimosa in the morning, be the little animation project.
That's sweet. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, it was really nice. Do hope that we see it show up at some point, but if not, it just feels like some automatically better secret knowledge.
Oh yeah. Did you have a specific favorite moment from this convention?
Just hanging out with my dudes, yo.
Okay, I respect it. I'm gonna go to you.
Okay.
How did you feel about the convention?
Overall, I had a good time. I mean, I'm not the most social person, but everyone seemed pretty friendly to me. The panels were very good. For the first con of the organizers, it was minimal problems, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a favorite panel?
I really enjoyed the documentary about the Russian brownies because unfortunately, due to language difference, you don't often interact with them, but they're a pretty huge community there, I guess.
Oh yeah, they really are.
It's unfortunate because that part of the world sucks these days, but it was just fascinating to see.
Okay. I actually skip this question. What would you get this con out of 10?
I'm terrible with numbering, so I'm gonna go with Mare too.
Okay, that's fair. And did you have a favorite specific moment from this con?
I can't think of one in specific. I'd have to think on that for a while, but
okay.
But there are plenty of good ones, great ones.
Okay, cool. I guess you're next. How did you feel about the convention?
The convention is probably the best, most based convention I've ever been to.
What would you give it out of 10?
Give it 10 out of 10.
Ooh, okay, 10 out of 10. Did you have a favorite panel?
Favorite panel was it was Clippers free hugs panel.
That was pretty good.
I could be fan.
Yeah. And what was the last question? What was your favorite moment of the convention?
Favorite moment of the con was when I went to the bathroom in the main con, and I'm at the urinal.
You what?
I'm at the urinal.
Oh.
And I hear some guy in the stall start playing that one Cutie Marcus.
Aren't the strongest horses?
Yeah, that.
I know exactly who that was.
And as soon as I heard it, I'm like, what the hell is he playing on his phone? Oh, so he's just making some noise. So as soon as I'm leaving, it finally registers in my head. I'm like, yeah, I had a little chuckle. That was probably the best moment.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Anon.
Good. How did you feel about the convention?
This convention was outstanding. I've been out of the convention scene since COVID hit.
Okay.
So coming back into it and being able to relax and reconnect with everybody. With a lot of the Anons, it was like we just saw each other a few months before the previous con. There was no loss of connection. It was great.
That's good to hear. What would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, I give it a two milky mare teats out of 10.
Okay, I respect it. I could definitely tell by the milk. What was your favorite panel?
My favorite panel was the wet brain panel. Watching all the artists suffer for our entertainment while shitposting was, some of the best content.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I was there for a while. What was your favorite moment from this convention?
My favorite moment from this convention was the very ending of the charity. Watching Lemon literally drop 10 grand to send the charity auction over $50,000 so we could help the mares. That was the most wholesome moment I could have experienced here at this con. It was fantastic.
Well said. That's a highlight for me too. Thank you.
Yeah, we love mares, so we support mares.
Yes. Okay. Did you want to be in it?
Sure.
Okay. How you doing?
Good, yep.
Good. How did you feel about the convention?
It was great.
And what would you give it out of 10?
9.
9? Okay. Did you have a favorite panel? Or least favorite if you can't pick a one?
Can't think of one, though. I like the ones I did go to.
Okay. Any particular moments that you really liked at this convention?
I like buying merch. It was fun.
What'd you get?
This guy. I have 2 plushies.
Oh, hey, nice. Doctor Who's. Beautiful. Okay, nice and speedy. Thank you. And you.
Oh, man.
You.
I can't turn my neck like an owl.
I will come over to you.
All right. What up?
Like this. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's good?
Autism. How did you feel about this event?
Oh my god. So like just the moment that I like stepped in from, you know, the airport, you know, the vibes, the airport. I mean the Orlando airport is like a legit airport. It's simple.
Like a
you just
town.
like go to like, you know, the terminal or the center, and then you go out, walk out. And like immediately we already have like the mayor van. I mean, what other conventions has a fucking mayor van? Like voluntarily, it is all completely volunteered.
Oh yeah.
By, you know, Purp, you know, taking everybody in and out, and well, I ended up missing the mayor van just by a little bit, but I ended up Ubering with Sneedly. But like, I mean, since day zero, it was like great. There was like stuff happening back to back to back. There was always something for me to do. The environments, like pretty much, like I kind of already know half of the people here, and even like the staff. And I'm in. I know, yeah, like you too. Like I mean, freaking Corp's the head. We all know Corp and everything. So it's like this whole. It just feels like this whole like family reunion or gathering of like this community. Where in other areas, when I went to these other cons, it's like, it's just like, you know, why we set out to make Mare Fair in the first place, or why they set out. You know, Pyro, Jap, and all the others. Is that like. I could go back, I could reference back to HarmonyCon. They're just like, you don't know what groups or circles you're going to be interacting with. You got the Twitter people with the 4chan people.
Yeah.
And there's always that butting of heads. But over here, it's like we're now in our elements.
Yeah, it's
like,
a lot easier
we're all
to fit
mature,
in.
We're all cool. We are into, you know, the same memes, the same sense of humor, the same merch. I mean, oh my God, like the merch hall, we now have like, you know, the under the table kind of merch. It's already like just out there. Because
it's just
this
out.
is like an 18 plus. This is like no shits and giggles. This ain't your daughter's like fucking pony convention, right? So we got, you know, vendors that have been blacklisted from other conventions because of the butting of heads. We got AZG Chip, and I'm so like happy that AZG Chip was able to like be a vendor and get all the business that he got, because he definitely deserved it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He even auctioned off the amalgam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. Now Theo has the amalgam.
That's fucking funny.
So
as
you know
shit.
the Lyra plush, right?
Yeah.
Theo had the Lyra plush.
Yeah.
And I guess now the next generation is the amalgam.
Oh yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
It is great. It's funny.
So what would you give the convention out of 10?
It's a success. It's like
not even a number.
9 8, 9.5, 10 out of 10, Mare out of 10.
Yeah.
10 crotch
Yeah.
tits out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, there's even some of like, you know, the secret bars. Like we even have a physical board that the
It's
board
gone
people
now,
go
but-
up to see like all the other side events. There was like a furry meetup.
Oh,
And
God.
then right next to the furry meetup was a neutron bomb demonstration, which was also accompanied by the K people, which are also right next to the furry meetup. 1 minute after the meeting time, and then there's the ATF meetup right next to the military.
Oh
meetup,
my
the K
God.
meetup, right next to the furry meetup. So yeah,
I wish
like
I could've
crazy stuff
recorded
like
that.
that, like just
The cadenza meetup inside of
the cadenza meetup. Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty.
We had the cadence meetup inside of the neutron bomb meetup, or I don't know. And like even last night, like when I was just stepping out of the concerts, like just having the simple tables out here, like now we have a space where all these artists, you know, downtime, they're all drawing, hanging out, planning whatever kind of plans that they got like cooking up. And last night, like all the artists, all the guests of artists, they were all just hanging out. They were having like a draw session with
That's
like
pretty
all
sweet. the
artists, like late at night. You see like AnonTheAnon, you know, just like sitting back, you know, with like his
Just chilling.
yeah, just being chilling, drawing his anthros and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I mean the parties,
I've been to the party. In fact, I took a picture of that as like kind of Renaissance painting tier of Theo arm wrestling box monster.
Do you have
I
that?
had to cover Theo as the bouncer for that party, and then like Theo got himself into the arm wrestling match, so I'm like turning around and I'm like, oh shit! I take a picture of everybody else.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it. I have the picture.
And there it is.
Just gotta stylize it, kind of keep some of the same poses. The lighting is there. I have a few versions of the same picture. I was, just taking them constantly.
That's great.
So that's got to be something.
I guess that counts as your favorite moment of the
There
con.
were plenty of favorite moments. I mean, I got to re-meet up with some of the rewatch guys.
Oh, okay.
I was a rewatch fag. I was like a regular for like the first go around of the rewatch stream. So I got to meet up with Mornaire's Please and his posse and
Nice.
parties. And what else? I mean, our circle jerk. Got to hang out with you guys, everybody, everywhere, everything.
All at once.
Yeah, all at once, all in the same space. This is like the board come to life. We are all now here. We're all out.
We're here. Did you have a favorite panel?
Favorite panel? So, funny enough, I got myself involved with the panel.
Oh boy.
Or what is it like? Interacted with the panel. I was a contestant for the Beyblade.
Oh no!
That
I
shit
wish I could have
show.
seen that.
So but the panels that was heading at Tafa, and me and Tafa, we both hang out. We're both friends. He was saying, Poner, come to my panel, Poner. It's a Beyblade match. You can represent your wife. And I was there, and it was like fucking boring. And I stepped out, hung out, saw what other panels were going on. But then I came back in, and then they just missed my wife's sunset.
Oh.
But then some guy talked to us, all right, who wants to represent Fluttershy? And I was like, I'll do Fluttershy. If somebody cucked me out of my wife, I'll cuck them.
Yeah, base.
So I ended up taking Fluttershy to the finals.
Oh my
And
god.
She wasn't even my wife.
I'm sure Finn was happy about
if I
that.
had my sunset.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine. Well, maybe for our Mare Fair too, we could. If that happens.
Mare Fair too. They're gonna have to
hope
think
so.
about, get their ducks in line and everything. About a Mare Fair too, whether to do it at the same location or somewhere else. There was the ideas, how like fairs, they're like traveling fairs.
Yeah.
So one of the ideas with Mare Fair from Jap and Corp, from the others, I know from Jap, is that for Mare Fair they probably want to like have just like a fair, they try out different locations.
Alrighty. Well,
like throughout the states.
Oh, of course,
Where it's like
all
always a
across
moving
country.
fair, but because we have such a good relationship already with this venue,
I think they should keep
like
it, to be
definitely some
honest.
things to consider. And just like in the history panel that they went over, it's like a no, at least like a not yet for Mare Fair 2 for next year, because they still gotta like think about all that, think of what they can improve, think about the things that they've done right, the things that they've done wrong, all the behind the scenes stuff.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for your very generous amount of time. So, yeah.
I'm sorry that I hogged all this spot.
And now Sneedley's gone. That's okay.
Sneedley,
no.
it's time.
I'll find him. But yeah, thank you. Very based.
Very opinionated.
Yes. With my final interview for this segment of my vlog of just interviewing everybody, I'm here with Twifag, the vice pony in charge. Background pony, yes. So how did you enjoy the convention?
It was fun. It's tiring, but fun.
What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10 stars?
Probably give it fun out of 10.
Fun out of 10? Okay, that's fair. Did you have a favorite panel that you either like ran or went to? Or even both, if you want, no matter.
Probably the story time panel.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
How much did that book end up going for again? It was over 200, I believe?
I think it was 200.
Okay.
Two.
I think it was 2, yeah. 200.
For a little book. I mean, it cost me almost 100 anyway, so that's pretty good.
There you go. Did you have a favorite moment from the convention? Like one specific moment that stood out?
Yeah, probably what a lot of people said, the charity auction. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really liked it. And also the morning panel with Kim and the charity.
Yeah, I hope that's recorded because I missed that. I was on the computer.
She's an amazing public speaker. She just was able to get up without any notes, no slides, no PowerPoint.
Wow.
She just got up there and just told the story. She told it so well, and she knew exactly what she was going to say, which is amazing because like she's had 2 strokes.
Oh, jeez.
You know, she had cognitive brain damage from the strokes.
Oh.
She wasn't able to walk from the strokes. They said she was going to die from a 3rd stroke at some point, but
oh, Lord.
she's walking around now and talking, public speaking, helping out the horses. So yeah.
That's amazing. I wish I had a chance to talk to her, but that was the most common special moment that everybody shared, just in case you were wondering. So, yeah, thank you for your time. If you have any closing thoughts, you can go ahead and share them, but if not, that'll be the end of this interview segment. So it's up to you if you want.
Sparkle is best friend.
All right. May I shake your hand?
I guess so.
I,
Clean?
Yes.
Okay.